Wait, 4.5% interest rate on a brand new home? There's even one builder that's paying the closing cost. And that's just the start. Northeast Ohio builders are competing hard right now, and if you're thinking about building, this month may be the best time to do so. And you're not gonna hear about these incentives unless you go searching for them. That's where I got you covered, because this video, I'm gonna break down the exact incentives that major builders are offering this month, how much you could save, and what you need to watch out for so you don't leave thousands on the table. What's up, guys? Anthony Esposito with eXp Realty, your local expert right here in the Cleveland, Ohio area. And this is one of my niches that I have with new construction. I have 15 years of construction experience under my belt as an electrician. And if you're looking for representation and guidance on the upgrades you should choose, when these incentives are hitting, and even like some of the hidden costs that may go with building, I have people just like you reaching out to me every single week. Contact me directly here and I could break everything down for you and just give you complete clarity on the whole situation. So let's get over to the computer and I'm gonna go through all these major incentives that builders are giving away right now, and it is quite amazing. All right, guys, here is the builder incentives that we are going to go through for the month of September. Again, a lot of these are done at the end of every single month, and then they roll out either the same incentive or they even bring out new incentives. So what we're going to go over, we're going to look at the exclusive builder incentives for the month of September. We're going to take a look at like the financing programs and offers. We're going to break down like all the buy downs that the builders are doing, things like that. We'll take a peek. I'll tell you about some of the prime locations and communities that they have. The fact of understanding how working with a new construction specialist realtor such as myself can actually save you a ton of money. And there is a huge value for this as well that I'll get into. And we'll even look at the best value builder. It's going to show you, which one is the, has the most like incentives right now for kind of like the best bang for your buck. Now, why this matters now is the Q3 closing push. They do this all the time. Builders, they're offering the aggressive incentives because they want to close out Q3 and just kind of, make things shine even more, like pump their numbers up, basically. Now, their rate advantages that they have, while financing rates, they will fluctuate daily. The builder rates, they lock and they're consistent. And they are beating market averages, which is crazy for a new build right now. So yes, it is more expensive, but it could be the same price as purchasing an existing home. There's hidden saving opportunities. And, the smart buyers, you can access additional savings through lender credits, flex cash, and their complimentary upgrade features, which it does equate to thousands of dollars. And then, of course, we're going to look at, there's the expert comparison that is required, guys. Most buyers, they do struggle to compare offers across different builders. They get stuck on one builder. They stay with that builder. And, this is where I break down everything to make sure that we maximize your savings. So first and foremost, I have to go over this, and it's not because an agent, like solely based on that. It's because I see it happen far too many times with new builds. And the builder reps, first and foremost, they work for the builder, not you. And I hear it countless times from clients and people who I can't help anymore because they already met with the builder. They always say the same thing. The rep tells them that, well, you don't need a realtor to do this. Red flag right out of the gate. Why do you think they're saying that? It's because they work for the builder and they do not add price, like money, onto your build for having an agent. It's already built in. So they just get more money when you don't have an agent representing you, is what it boils down to. And who knows, maybe their reps end up getting a little bit of that kickback. I don't know. But while they are helpful, they are super helpful. They're nice. They're all good. Their primary obligation is to their employer. And me, I'm going to be focusing solely on you, your best interest, and I will be checking in on the home, the different phases. I'll make sure that we get a home inspection for the different phases because, yes, you do want to have those for new builds. Your contract and upgrade review expertise. I will go through these contracts, the upgrade packages. I will look at everything, the financing details. We need to make sure you're not overpaying, that there's nothing hitting, and we need to make sure that you are getting the best value. Apples to apples comparison. I'm going to compare incentives across different builders. I'm going to let you know what builder has the best terms, the best comparables, the best incentives, everything and anything imaginable that you could think of. The hidden fees, stuff like the lot premiums, site prep costs. I don't know if you know this, but site prep, lot prep is not included with custom builds. That's all separate. And then even post-closing upgrades that you can wait to do, which it will, it'll help with not adding thousands to your final bill, doing post upgrades. And then your future resale value protection. This right here, I will comp the area that you are in and kind of get a rough idea of where you are going to be at. I have past clients to where it was like an immediate, $40,000 to $50,000 in equity as soon as the house was finished because it was completed. So it is very important to comp the area that you are even moving to. And the best part, no cost professional service. Look at this. The builder pays my commission. So you get my expert guidance. You get everything that I give you. It's going to take stress off of you because I'm dealing with all the phone calls. I'm dealing with making sure the builder's on time with things, all that. No additional costs. Yes, we have to have a buyer broker agreement in place, but the builder pays my fee, which is fantastic. And again, it is not added to the price of the home. It's already in the price of their homes. So Drees Homes, what they got going on? Quick move-in special. They got a fixed 5.625 rate on quick move-in homes, but you must close by October 31st. This rate is significantly below the current market value. It's roughly around 1%. And 1% on an interest rate, that can save for like a $300,000 house, even though I know it's going to be more than $300,000. But for a $300,000 house, that could save you like $180 a month. So, that 1% is a big deal. The program requirements, it's valid September 1st through the 30th. You must finance through the first equity mortgage that Drees has. Builder contributes towards closing costs to reduce your out-of-pocket expenses. The additional benefits, each community offers different flex cash amounts or upgrade allowance, which that is something I'll help identify with you to see your best total value package because every community is different. Now, some of the communities that I pulled up that this stuff is eligible in, you got Lakeview Pines, Windfall Estates, both great communities. The Estates, Columbia Ridge, excellent. Pine Hill, Villas of Blue Herring, that one's really nice too. And there are additional locations throughout Ohio. It's not just limited to that area. Pulte Homes, they have quite a bit going on. And here is your 4.5% rate. This is an adjustable rate. It is a 7/6 arm. So what that means is that if you are planning on refinancing or possibly even moving within the next 3 to 7 years, this is perfect for you because that first 7 years, you're going to have that adjusted rate. It's a fantastic option that they have going on right now. But 4.5%, that's 2% below what we're seeing right now. Huge savings. Closing cost relief. If you use Pulte Mortgage and apply the full incentive towards closing costs, including discount points, that can save you thousands at closing as well. And discount points, that's just buying down your rate is what that is. Time sensitive, again, you got to lock this stuff in and close by October 31st. And the program dramatically reduces initial monthly payments compared to the conventional financing. Couple of the big ones right now, Port West and Avon Lake. This is a lakefront community with premium amenities and easy access to downtown Cleveland, of course. You're going to get modern designs, energy efficient, all that fun stuff. These do have a pretty high price tag. I saw one home in this area, I believe it was $1 million, which I don't think I ever seen Pulte Homes hit $1 million. Jacobs Ridge, another one. You do get Green School District, which is fantastic. And you're going to get spacious lots and executive style home designs. Now, a buyer tip for you, homes may also include design credits or appliance packages. We will negotiate to maximize your total incentive, of course, and get the best deal for you. Looking at Schumacher Homes, going over to the custom side. This is insane. Fixed rate program they have right now, a 4.99 30-year fixed conventional on a brand new custom built home. That is nuts. And we're talking about 1% below, or 1.5% below, excuse me. They also have you only move once loan. This is revolutionary. It features 0 down payment, no payments during construction, no closing fees, and no temporary housing needed during the build. Because the way they have everything set up, they make sure you're moving from your current house to your brand new house. And they also have construction to permanent option. This is a single close loan that's starting at 7.99% interest, only for the 12-month construction phase. Then converts to a 4.99 fixed 30 years. It does require 40% down payment, but the amount of equity that you may have in your home, especially if you bought prior to the boom of 21, you will have that down payment in there more than likely. So you can use your current home's equity to get that 40% down. But this right here, this is your typical construction loan is what this is. And you'll pay on interest payments every time they draw from their lender. And then they also have the bridge loan program, which this works really good. This is for if you're selling your existing home, which is going to keep you in your home, but they use your appraised value of your home kind of to offset everything and get you approved for building the new home and starting that. Again, you're going to have the 7.99 interest rate for the 12-month term. It's going to require 20% down, which isn't bad, or cross-collateralization of current property. So it's one or the other, but the 799, it will convert and come down. This is the interest only during the build process. Now, this is ideal for builders with existing land or high equity in current homes who want seamless financing from construction to permanent mortgage. Now, when I say existing land, you can still find land. So you have to find land with custom homes. Schumacher does not do developments. You got to buy the land is what you need to do. And because it is custom, there is going to be lot prep that is not, I repeat, not included in their base price that you see online. This goes for all the custom builders that are out there. It does not include the cost of your lot, nor does it include your lot prep, which is going to include your construction drive, your site excavating. It's going to include your permits. It's going to include running the utilities. It's going to include if you need to put in a septic system or a well. All that stuff is going to be extra. A lot of times I tell people just plan on $100,000 extra when it comes to site prep, because that also gives you money for landscaping, construction driveway, things of that sort. Typically, it will come in lower. Wayne Homes, what they have right now, they have a permanent rate buy down. They're offering interest rate buy downs through their preferred lenders, which it comes down to like a 6.2 is what their buy down is, but you can get it down to a 5.2. And this is game changing for long-term affordability. So if you are planning on being in the home for quite some time, this is a great program, and they actually show you, they'll break down exactly how much you're going to save, and it is substantial and absolutely 1,000% well worth doing the full buy down as long as you have the funds to do so. They do have a referral rewards. If you refer a friend, they give you $500. That continues year round. So that's always nice. Transparent custom pricing. Unlike other builders, Wayne does provide upfront base pricing with full customization options. They don't have any hidden fees or surplus costs during the building process, which is nice, but I will tell you that they are your most affordable custom builder, but you will end up spending a lot in any type of upgrades or options that you want. They give you great standards, but there are other custom builders that give you even more standards. So it kind of balances themselves out. Again, that's where I come in to show you the comparisons and the homework. Build on your lot, unique flexibility to build on your existing land or choose from multiple counties throughout Northeast Ohio. allows structural changes and complete design personalization. This is going to be perfect, again, with buyers with land or looking for it, and you want, that design flexibility without luxury pricing. This is going to, like I said, they are the most affordable custom builder that is out there. Doesn't mean you're getting a bad house. Just means you're not going to spend as much as, some of the other big time custom builds. Now, Diyanni, all I got is an overview. They do not publicly list their incentives, but they do have amazing incentives. And I'm a little biased towards them simply because of my construction experience and knowledge. Come standard in their house, what really sold me on them is they use what's called LVL for their first floor trusses, which is how they have a 30-year structural warranty. LVLs are used for load-bearing walls. Yeah, crazy. I know. I was astonished when I first found that out about them. They have over 46 years in business, though, to give you a little background. And they do have quality craftsmanship, customer service across Northeast Ohio. I will tell you their standards as well, which I'll link the video at the end for Diyanni Home Standards. I have yet to find online and, without really digging deep, a builder standards that beat what they have for a standard list of items at the cost that they start. Because believe it or not, they are actually quite affordable for being a higher end custom builder. Design flexibility, they have over 80 custom home designs, which is crazy. And you could bring your own design to them and they'll build it. So if you want to make your own blueprint and have somebody draw it up, they can do it. But each one of their homes, you could adapt it to your specific needs, preferences, however you want. Full on custom. And their portfolio, it spans from ranch homes to, two-story homes, to multi-generational homes, to their Ranch Plus, which is geared more for, you downsizers that may be out there. And their service areas, they cover all of Northeast Ohio. They're up in Sandusky. I mean, they're all over Northeast Ohio. They got you covered. And then they cover Parkview Custom Homes. They actually have a development in Strongsville going on right now. And this is Park Ridge Crossings. You are getting executive homes. They are going to be at a higher end. This is a high-end custom builder. Amazing builds that they do. I've been in a couple of their homes and they are absolutely gorgeous. You do get modern designs, premium finishes, and of course, energy efficient. Avon, they do have fieldstone landings, which you're going to be right around the mid 800s again, but you also get top rated schools because you are in Avon. Architectural stuff. They're building in, Hinckley, Brunswick Hills area, Richfield. They build on your lot, but they also have some developments. And they do have a heavy approach and cutting edge architecture that will stand out in the marketplace. Again, their homes are fantastic. And again, there's no published incentives, but they do have incentives for you buyers out there. They just don't publicly advertise them. All this stuff, I can end up working with you and we can get that stuff hammered down. But this is ideal for, your luxury buyers that are going to seek modern, energy efficient builds with that architectural design. It's perfect for clients who value the unique home features and premium construction quality. And if you want a custom built home in a development, Parkview is the way to go because there's really no custom builders outside of Parkview currently that are building like their own developments. So if we look at the incentive summary, there's top financial incentives. That's going to be Drees, Pulte, Schumacher. They are the most aggressive right now with their rate buydowns and their closing cost assistance. If you're looking for your customization, Wayne, Diyanni, Parkview, they have great value through their transparency and their options and their flexibility that they do. Your professional protection, that's going to be where I come in. I'm going to protect your budget. I'm going to ensure that the build quality hits the standards. I'm going to make sure that nothing is outside of code. I've seen far too many times where, there's trusses that aren't even, touching into a wall. There's like nails that are hammered into the bracing and the nails aren't even going through. It's crazy what I've seen over all the years of construction I have under my belt. But these are time-sensitive offers. So it's going to vary significantly by the builder, the preferred lender, required closing dates, all that type of stuff. So timing is crucial to get your savings. There's a lot of prep work that does go involved because these can change very rapidly. And if you are ready to build your dream home, we can discuss everything. We could schedule the consultation. We'll go through everything. This is all before visiting a model home too, that we go through this stuff. We'll get a customized strategy for your situation because everybody's situation is different. We'll look at different incentives and we're going to go line by line across all the builders that you are looking into to make sure that you have the best financial opportunity. We're going to review, financing options, pros, cons, all that type of stuff. I will tell you that 99% of the time, you're going to go through the builder's lender to get all the incentives. We'll take a look at communities and make sure that we're getting you in the right district with the right amenities, plus the future resale potential, because this is the majority of people's biggest investment that they end up making. And of course, from day one, I will negotiate, and it's going to be strategically on your behalf to maximize these incentives, minimize the fees, and most importantly, protect your interest and make sure you are covered and you get a new home that is actually new. So if you do want to take action today, don't visit the model homes alone because there's not all builders, but if you go alone and you don't say you have a realtor with you, they will not let me represent you, and then I cannot do anything for you after that point. So before you step foot in a model home or a sales office, contact me. I have people just like you reaching out to me every single week about this type of stuff, and it's just a quick little phone call. My number is 440-364-7823. It's right there. Just call, text, whatever you want that is going to best suit you. And comment builder below. I will send you a comprehensive custom guide on the building process, giving you complete clarity and confidence for free. Again, just comment builder below. And if you want to see the standards for Diyanni Homes, click that video next to me because you will also be just completely amazed by what they include in every single one of their homes.